This double wide Romanesque revival style carriage home behind me is what we're going to be checking out in today's tour. It's on the market at $10 million and it's actually the upper duplex that is offered. It's 10,000 square feet. It was originally built in 1884 by German-American architect William Schukel. The property is situated on a stable row where Upper Fifth Avenue's elite kept their horses and carriages during the Gilded Age. Nearly a century after its original build date, the building actually became the studio to artist Mark Rothko, who was a preeminent artist of his time. Mark Rothko, 1903 to 1970, was an influential American painter known for his contributions to abstract expressionism, particularly through his iconic color-filled paintings. Rothko's art can be found in major museums worldwide, and his pieces have commanded some of the highest prices in the art market. In most recent history, the property went through a renovation, transforming the entire carriage house into 2 units, and it's the upper duplex that we're going to see today. So it's a pretty magnificent building and a very historic place here in the center of New York. So this is actually your driveway through to your garage. So you can actually come through here. Summer, thank you very much for opening the garage doors for us. How great is this? A very exclusive property to be able to have parking space, particularly if you're a car enthusiast and you want to keep something nice, but have it locked away and hidden. The main door is then just through here. We're going to head in and head upstairs. So thanks to Leslie Garfield for inviting us to come and check out their listing today. If you'd like any more information, it will be in the description, but let's start this tour. You access the property through the main entrance door just here. You also have the garage right through there, and then the rest of the property is up the staircase. Let's go. So as we continue up the staircase, we enter the upper level. Now the ceiling heights here are around 13 feet. I feel like if you're looking at this property, you're perhaps comparing with a townhouse. The great thing about this property is you do get a large volume of space. It's still 10,000 square feet, and at $10 million, that's around $1,000 per square foot. But you have to embrace the historical charm that comes with a property like this. As a reminder, a painting that was sold at $186 million was created in this very home. That's incredible. So here we are in the living area. This is centered around the fireplace here with a beautiful grey stone. Then throughout this area, they have some storage, some great areas to just display some incredible artifacts and art pieces like I feel like you'd have to own, considering the legacy and the history of this property. So there's an outdoor courtyard in the center. Now, whether you go out there or not doesn't necessarily matter, but it does allow lots of natural light to come through. Now, as we continue through here, we're in the dining space. This is an 8-seater table. Now, this area is, of course, one of the most historical neighborhoods within New York. We're on the Upper East Side. It's very prestigious. There's lots of great schools very close to us, and we're around 3 blocks from Central Park as well. So just an incredible place to live and experience and walk around. You could potentially convert this, subject to the right planning permission, to a proper door to go in and out, but you still can access it, I believe, with this. Now, over here is the kitchen, and this is another area that I want you to embrace and just really feel that New York charm with. I know as a viewer of this show, you may be used to seeing and experiencing more modern homes, but sometimes something with a bit of character, a bit of charm, does wonders too. So let me welcome you to the kitchen with that in mind. Here it is. Of course, a renovation is certainly possible here, but it's almost starting to become iconic and back in fashion, especially this TV in the very center. Can you imagine just utilizing this little box set to watch something? I believe it's actually part of the old security system, but look, we have Miele appliances in here. It has this additional section over here too. Now, the property has 4 bedrooms in total. So this is a utility room and one of the bedrooms. I see this more as a staff bedroom, someone that's living within the property, and then you can access all of these great amenities. We'll head back through the open plan area now. You'll have to let me know in the comments so far. Are you guys aware of the work of Mark Rothko? Have you ever seen any of his paintings before? You can go ahead and search online the painting that was sold for 186 million. It's fascinating reading about it. It was sold to a Russian billionaire. So back in the entrance now, we have another staircase taking you upstairs. Before we go through there, I'm going to take you through this area, and we've got a couple more bedrooms to see. Moving from the main area, we actually have elevator access here. So the property does have an elevator. There's then 2 storage cupboards, a really classic bathroom here, actually has a Toto toilet, but yeah, that retro feel. 2 bedrooms at this side of the property, come on in. Now, I actually do really like the bedrooms because of the character feel. Like, you have the window shutters here, but every room is individual in shape, being that it's an older property, and so they're all a little bit different in that way. You've got some storage throughout here, as well as all of this like original cupboard space. Now, on the other side is a bedroom that actually has a beautiful exposed brick fireplace. So you can see that in the center here, as well as the exposed brick either side that's actually painted in white. And obviously these are original features as well, like it's not a facade on top. So if you are looking for like a character property and you appreciate those little details, that can be nice. This one here has the white shutters overlooking a tree-lined street. This property itself is actually 50 feet wide. There's some storage here, and then actually finally an ensuite for this room, and you go through a walk-in wardrobe through there. Now we're going to go up to the next floor, and I'm going to tell you about the best feature I think this property has. The next feature then is not one you might expect in a property like this. It's a full-on Japanese tea room. So if you want to see it, let's go. Welcome then to your very own Japanese tea room in your private home. So yes, we are going to go in and explore. So of course I will be taking the shoes off. So as we move into the Japanese tea room, which is accessed via this door, you can start to imagine how creative the individual Mark Rothko that lived here, because when do you ever see something like this in a private home? But it obviously works for him. He was a very successful painter. And of course, if you purchase this property now, you could change this to, wow, what would you change it to? Let me know in the comments. I don't even know. Let me know. Now we're back out of the Japanese tea room. The property continues to surprise us with its unique character as we step into an upstairs living room that has these picturesque windows, a storage cupboard here on the left. But as you can see, the furnishing has given an illustration of what it could be like. If you're familiar with white collar, this reminds me of what could be one of Mozzie's safe houses in New York City. That's what it feels like. I think for the right creative purchaser, this property makes a really unique opportunity. I mean, if you have the vision, you can do a lot with this space. So as you come through double doors, this is the primary suite. And what I will give credit to this property for is every room is a really generous size. Like, this is an incredible principal suite, and it's larger than some townhouses that we've seen even at a premium price. So here in the center is some of the most beautiful green marble, and this is around the fireplace mantle. As you can see, you actually have tall ceilings here. I like the fact that within this design, there are windows up there, so you do have natural light coming in, and that just creates some really nice shadows on this wall. It's great for artwork. There's actually 2 walk-in wardrobe spaces through here. You have somewhere to work, actually a nice outlook onto your private courtyard. Again, that is what makes it feel more like a townhouse than an apartment. And consider that the outside space there is going to be very similar to a townhouse anyway within this area. So here we have your next TV. I mean, check this out. As we said, in the kitchen, probably part of an original security system, but yeah, it just feels retro and cool. Then we have the walk-in wardrobe on this side. Now back at the other side of this room is the ensuite. I believe that is right through here. Now this is the principal suite dressing room. Check out this vintage wooden wardrobe. At least you've got the space to change that if you do want to. And then down here we have another larger wardrobe, but I want to go into the ensuite because check out these retro tiles. Again, we've got the bidet, the phone system right by here. Now this is more about experiencing what this property would have been like for the owner living here. Incredible. And then we have the sink here and the shower over this side. So yeah, if you're a visionary, there's a lot you can do with this place. Now let's go check out the rest. Moving back out of the primary suite. So this is the elevator, and that does service both floors of this residence. So we're going to walk past your tea room. Now let's step out onto your private terrace. This is a great part of this property, especially in this location. So come on. Then here we have it, a sun-filled roof terrace. We're here in fall season now, so you have some orange leaves on the trees, but a really nice space to just come out and enjoy. You've got plenty of space for seating. You could do some sun lounging in the summertime. So Definitely thank you to Leslie Garfield for inviting us to come and see this one-of-a-kind historic residence here on the Upper East Side of New York City. It's actually offered at $9.5 million right now. So if you'd like to find out more, check out the description below for all of the listing details, and you can discover more with Leslie Garfield. If you enjoyed this episode, we cover a lot of incredible properties here in New York as well as around the world. So the one coming up in a moment will be available to click on the screen. See you in the next episode.
Hi, Luxury Home Show. I'm Jim St. Andre. Welcome to 1228 Madison, just one block from Central Park. Come on in.